It's week 3 of... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebe now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Holding offense.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And the ball is knocked out, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos are able to recover. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. The Lance going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Still first down. On the set.
Lance looks to throw again. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, ready.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard up.
Field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Gould is good.
And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
On first down, Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wilson will throw again.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And they work this out past the 25. 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
Ready, set.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
He's on the 12-yard line. It's the pickup of 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos lead.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, here's Mitchell. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Rifle, 3-3.
On play action, Lance.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They run over center with Mitchell.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gold with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Phillips now from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Darius Phillips on the loose. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Brewers. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, Charles, now we take a look here at their 2022 draft class. No first-round pick for them this year, but it seems like they're able to overlook that, at least in talking to them, with the type of upside that they found on days 2 and 3.
Hey, you're right about that. No first-round pick, maybe. But there was a point where their top selection did have his name thrown out there as a possible first-rounder. So now, as you described, they're hoping they can develop those traits and get a couple of difference makers out of the middle rounds.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
But once again, it's Mitchell down to the 42, 2nd down.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Rolling to his left.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play. It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Lance.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all. No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mitchell is not going to advance very far. He'll be... the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Mitchell again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Go. Extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Albert Okuwegu now on the intended target. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Another run with Mitchell.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.